Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and today I'm going to show you a very interesting recipe for a gluten-free Yorkshire pudding. This is how to bake gluten-free tiger nuts Yorkshire pudding. Now, if you've never heard of tiger nuts aren't actually nuts at all. They are little tubers that grow under the ground. They look like this, little wrinkly chickpeas or nasturtium nodes, and they grow like a potato or a carrot under the ground. So what I'm using is the tiger nut flour. This is the flour, and it's light and fluffy. This is the tiger nuts just ground down, okay, with the skins on. Now, I've actually roasted up a roast beef today, a tiger nuts crusted outside round roast of beef. So check out that show. I am using drippings from my roast beef that's right here and beautiful and all done for these Yorkshire puddings. Now, what I've done is I'm preheating my oven to 450 degrees while we're talking to preheat so that I can get this pan nice and hot while I'm mixing the other ingredients. Check out TigerNutsUSA.com for their Tiger Nuts flour and all their beautiful Tiger Nuts products. They are vegetarian and vegan, organic, non-GMO. They are raw food, paleo diet, and Whole30 friendly. They're nut-free, gluten-free, cholesterol-free. They're amazing. They're antibacterial, they are prebiotic, they have a resistant starch, which is great for weight loss, and apparently they're good for your sex life. So there you go. Here we go. So I've preheated my oven. I'm just getting this muffin tin ready. This should make 12 Yorkshire puddings, okay? Now, I would suggest not using the silicone ones because silicone can't go in the oven above 400 degrees. So this is going to be done at 450 for 5 minutes, and then we'll turn it down. But you don't want to put silicone in that high. So use the original old school metal ones, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm using these gorgeous drippings, okay, from my roast beef, and I'm just kind of coating each one of these tins first and foremost, and then I'm going to add some extra drippings to the bottom of each one of these cups, okay? So you can be generous here because you're already going to add more anyway. It's a very quick recipe. People think that this is a super complicated thing, and it's not. As long as you have the beef drippings, I guess that's the complicated thing. You have to have the drippings of some sort. You could use pork drippings or duck drippings or whatever kind of drippings you like. But typically, they're made with roast beef, so there you go. So I'm going to add at least a teaspoon. You want to kind of get maybe 1/4 of an inch of drippings into the bottom of each one of these reservoirs. So give a nice little dollop. I have some more in my pan if I need some extra here. Okay, into the oven this goes. I've evenly distributed all the drippings. I have about 1/4 of an inch in the bottom of each one. What you want to do is put it in there on that high heat for 4 to 5 minutes or so until it's bubbling, sizzling, okay? You want that hot, hot, hot. We're gonna quickly mix this up. You need a hand blender. Into the oven these guys go. Okay, we're gonna be really quick about this. This has to be something you're not dawdling with, okay? So have everything already prepared and ready to go. I have 1/2 cup of water. I have 1/2 cup of milk. You wanna make sure that things are room temperature as much as possible. Everything is going to work better if it's at room temperature. 2 eggs, 2 large eggs. 7/8 of a cup of flour. I'm using the Tiger Nuts flour and also a pinch of salt. However, I'm using the dredging flour from my roast beef today, so I'm not wasting anything. That already had some pepper, some salt, and some cayenne in, so I'm not gonna add an extra pinch of salt. If you're not doing that, add a pinch of salt. In that goes. And blend this up until it's nice and smooth. Okay, blend this up until it has some nice big bubbles. All right, I hear sizzling. Everything's nice and hot. Please be very, very careful with your salt. You can use the measuring cup to pour or use a ladle so that you can evenly distribute this into each one of the reservoirs. I'm saying maybe 1/3 to half full, each one. Now turn your oven down to 425. If you have a convection oven, use your convection setting. In it goes for 5 minutes on 425. Then we're going to turn it down to 350 degrees for a remaining about 15 minutes or so. In it goes. Okay, that's 5 minutes. Now turn it down to 350 degrees Now these should go for about 15 minutes. I would say start checking them around 10, okay? And they want to be golden brown. That's what we're looking for, okay? So if they're browning too much, they look like they're gonna burn, take them out. Otherwise, leave them in there for about 15 minutes, okay? Okay, these guys are done, I'm pretty sure. Now if you have to let them go a little bit longer, you could always turn them down if the centers aren't quite finished yet. You don't want to burn them. But these are nice. They have a nice firm bounce back. Look at that. They are gorgeous in there. So I'll pop them out for you. I can't wait to eat one because I know they're tasty. Let that cool for just a couple minutes and let them pull off the sides, okay? You don't want to disturb them too much. Okay, once these have kind of retracted a little bit from the sides, it's a little bit easier to remove them all in one piece. So you might need to help them out a little bit. You could use a knife to make sure that they're released from the sides, but these haven't stuck. I just want to make sure they're not sticking to the bottom at all. So you could use a spoon or a knife or, you know, whatever tool you prefer to try and assist them out. You don't want them stuck, right? And there you go. And there you go. Now don't be fooled. These guys aren't going to rise like a conventional, traditional Yorkshire pudding may, okay, and light and fluffy. Although these are nice and they've fluffed up some. But they've absorbed all those gorgeous drippings and they are baked up lovely. You won't even need gravy with these. These are phenomenal, okay? They're every bit as tasty as the traditional ones. Okay, I can't wait to try these. Look at how gorgeous they are. You can see all those beautiful beef drippings, all those little browned crunchy bits are gonna be amazing in there. I can't wait. Mom, would you like one?
Yes, please.
Amazing. So here's what mine looks like. Beautiful, nice. What do you think, Mommy?
Delicious.
Yeah?
Oh my gosh, they're so good.
Now they're not traditional,
No.
but they're just as good as other ones. Look at inside.
They're just a little different.
Yep, here inside is beautiful.
Beautiful.
All that roast beef flavor is captured in there. They have a nice crispy texture on the outside and they're kind of light and fluffy and soft on the inside. All that roast beef flavor.
They're gonna be so good with that roast beef.
Yeah, I can't wait. And you don't even need, of course you could put gravy all over these, slather them and dip them in there, but I don't even think it's necessary. They are fantastic.
Oh, I love them.
Nice. So now you have an awesome gluten-free alternative for the holidays. No one will be missing out on anything. Plus, I love Yorkshire puddings anyway. Any day of the year.
He likes it.
Mom's feeding it to the baby. Apparently the baby likes them too, so that's good. Anyhow, make sure you check out TigerNutsUSA.com for all of their awesome Tiger Nuts products. You're gonna love them, okay? All right, that's how you do it. That's how you bake gluten-free Tiger Nuts Yorkshire puddings. You're gonna love them. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at Facebook.com/CookingWithKimberly. Check me out on Instagram.com/WebChefOfAllTrades. You can find my shows online on YouTube.com/CookingWithKimberly and come to my website at CookingWithKimberly.com and subscribe. Interact with us and let us know what's going on in your culinary world, all right? Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.